ain't talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception. And
if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, and they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion is Hardy. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. In motion is Hardy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Smith going to move him around.
Mustang 19. Middle. 49, check 49.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To the air, Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On a
think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Gregory Rousseau
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Mike 5. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Check 31, check 31.
An audible here to get a new look.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen.
Pressure, and they got to him again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Powers through. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 5. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
In motion is Hardy. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen's throw is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stat.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Walker once more, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 79 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
It's hauled in by Hardy.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Allen now on 1st down, rolling to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, quit. Oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Seahawks, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million